Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Thank you all to the new subscribers. Thank you all for showing your support by liking the videos, commenting, and sharing the videos as well. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, please make sure you're still subscribed. OneLove now has memberships available. There are 2 tiers you can join under. The first tier is called the OneLove Fam. The perks you will receive are loyalty badges, custom emojis, and priority replies to comments. The second tier is called the Lovely Crew. The perks you will receive are loyalty badges, custom emojis, priority replies to comments, and member shoutouts. More perks will be added down the road. Please feel free to hit the join button. I hope everyone is doing well on this Thursday. There's definitely a lot to get into. I wanted to speak on what's happening right now. I'm sure many of you have pretty much heard by now that Olivia is in jail. I suspected that it was possible that Olivia knew this was happening. When I saw this post that she made right here, and it says, "I love y'all, stay tuned for the vlogs. Make sure y'all watch them. Love y'all, love, live." And then it says, "Alexa, play I'll Be Seeing You" by Billie Holiday. So when I saw this post, and right here you see it's posted 16 hours ago, but this was 16 hours ago from yesterday. So yesterday was Wednesday, December 17th. She made this post on December 16th. So when I checked her channel, because for this whole week I have been taking a break. I wasn't watching anything on YouTube. I just needed to check out. I have occasionally answered, some of y'all comments, but other than that, I was pretty much, just not wanting to have anything to do with social media. So this news was actually messaged to me. I was receiving emails, DMs, and so that's when I was like, okay, let me see what's going on. So again, when I went to her channel, I was looking at her community wall and I saw that post and I was like, okay, I feel it's very possible that Olivia knew she was going to jail. And I suspected that she probably had, scheduled for some vlogs to go out because she knew people were going to have questions. People were going to be, pretty much talking about what was happening. So I think she probably planned ahead and was creating vlogs or videos, what have you, and scheduling them out while all of this is going on. And lo and behold, when I woke up this morning, I checked her channel and I saw that she had a video that went public today. And we know that she didn't necessarily do it because she's locked up. But it basically confirmed my suspicion that this post that she had posted prior to her being locked up was letting us know that she knew this was going to happen. And there are other video clips that I will be sharing throughout this video that will also speak to why I believe she knew this was happening. But I want to get into this video that was posted today since it's the most recent video. So let's get into it.
Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome to another vlog. Got Angie right here. Wide awake. It's not even 8 o'clock. And all my kids are up. Well, except for Robin. But all my kids are up screaming, fighting.
So this was around the time she had her children and Joey had already left. So she had came on live this same day and she was basically talking about how her and Joey ended up not working. So this is that time frame that y'all are watching.
They woke up at the crack of dawn. I'm about to leave. I have to go and take a class. And I'm vlogging. Are you guys happy I'm vlogging? It's the fit. But anyway, I have to go take a class for the child support stuff. So exciting. It's just I'm so happy I have to do this. But anyway, so I'm gonna go right now. Well, my friends, you guys know Jen. Jen is coming over to watch the kids for me.
Hi.
I'm telling you, they're like wide awake. Like, yeah, they went to sleep kind of early last night, but not really. I just look basic as hell. But anyway. Alright, y'all, so like I was saying in the house, I am now in the car, but I'm vlogging for y'all. I know haven't officially, is this the police behind me? No, I have not officially like shown you guys in a vlog like my new car. Oh, it's not a new car, but it's a used car, but you know, no car note over here, buddy. It's very big and spacious, so I love it for that reason, for my kids. There's a couple of things that I have to fix, you know, I have to get right, because, you know, it's an older car, and you get what you pay for. But even though you get what you paid for, I feel like I got a good one. You just, you know, I told you guys in a live, like, I really didn't take care of the Volvo like I should have, but this baby right here, I'm gonna take care of, and just, you know, have this car until you know, it's time to get me what I really want, you know what I mean? But as far as me having a car note, waiting for what I really want, you guys know how I am. I'm not going for it. So anyway, I did it with this car, and I'm happy. I'm happy with what I got. But anyway, and I have to tell you guys something about, I have to get a couple things repaired on it, and I'm gonna get into that once I get it fixed. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys everything about that whole situation. It's a whole situation, but I can't. Oh my god, the way that these cars are driving. I'm going the speed limit, and they're like, these Texans cannot drive. Anyway, what else was I gonna say? I forgot. Yeah, I'm so damn tired. Like I said, I was up with Kailani last night because she doesn't feel good. I'm so tired. But anyway, guys, let me get to this place. I have so much to talk to you guys about, and I'm gonna be exhausted all day, but I have a lot to do. Like, after I go to this appointment, then I have to go to another appointment, then I have to go to another appointment, then I have another appointment. Literally, you guys, I'm so freaking serious. But I'm happy that I left on time, because I'm not running late. Okay, I did not want to have to run late on top of the tiredness, you know. But it's okay. I'm gonna get Kailani better. I have to make her a doctor's appointment, so I gotta do that. I gotta make her a doctor's appointment. I'm just so freaking tired. I'm just so tired, and I need to focus on the road. But I'll see you guys in a little bit, okay? I'll try to vlog as much as I can in this place. Remember, I told you guys in the house, I'm going to like a child support situation. Like, it's like a testing. I have to do testing in order to get into a paid internship, which the lady that I'm working with, she really wants me to get into the paid internship, because she said it would be good. Like, that can pan out to be like a really good career, but we'll see. I don't know. Oh, and the one that she is talking about is actually close to me, the paid internship. So I feel like if I do my testing, she can get me a job, or like a paid internship, which is a job. It's just where they give you paid training. Like, they train you for whatever job you're gonna do, like on the job training, and they pay you. Anyway, I've been rambling for 8 minutes. I'll see you.
So I believe we spoke briefly on this a couple of months ago. But basically, she did say that she was working with the workforce, and they do offer programs where they do offer like general pay internships that cover wages and that provide work experiences. I don't know what type of job they offer for like on the job training, but this is what she's referring to. She's about to go somewhere where she has to test to see if she qualifies for any job that they offer through this program.
All right, y'all, I'm here. So, oh, let me lock my door. Okay. I'm here, and I'm about to walk in to this place. Oh, Lord. Okay, guys, wish me luck. Hopefully I do good on my little test.
So she actually posted a clip of this on her TikTok. I did share it on my channel in one of the videos, but this is the same day So this puts it around October 21st because when you look at the computer screen, it clearly shows the date October 21st of 2025. And I did take a screenshot so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So here's the screenshot. You can see at the top of the computer, it says Workforce Solutions for Tarrant County. And then on the far right of the top of the screen, you see October 21st of 2025. And so we know, according to Olivia, Joey left around October 18th, October 19th.
Okay, y'all. I'm done in there. Now I'm going home. Well, actually, no, I'm not going home. I have other places to go to. But surprisingly, that testing was not too bad. Like, I expected it to have like algebra and a bunch of crazy shit on there, and I was like, I'm gonna fail. But no, I actually did. I think I did okay. I mean, it says I did good, so we'll see. All right, y'all, let's go to our next destination. Okay, y'all, hey, what's up? It's way later in the vlog, my bad, y'all. But we're here at McDonald's. We're getting the kids some food. The 3 younger kids want McDonald's, and then I'm getting the 2 older kids
I want some Williams chicken.
They don't have Williams chicken around here, baby. They don't. They have Chicken Express across the street.
Oh yeah, I want Chicken Express.
That's what you want?
Yep.
Okay, well, she's gonna get Chipotle and he's gonna get Chicken Express. Okay?
Thank you, Tina. Shout out, Tina.
Shout out to Tina.
Shout out. Tina sent you some money?
Yeah, Tina sent Robin a $30 gift card for her birthday. Like, how freaking sweet is that? Oh my god. And Miss Juicy, was it Miss Juicy? Hold on, I gotta see. Somebody sent me $10 on Cash App, so Robin, that's yours too. I think it's Miss Juicy. Hold on. Her name is, no, Miss Thang. I'm sorry. I thought it was Miss Juicy, baby. Okay, Miss Thang also sent $10. So I'm guessing she sent that for you. So you also have another $10, okay? Remember that. Hello? Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Remember to remind mommy, okay? Anyway, I got really good news today. I had a really, 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 really good day. I really did. The kids were just playing. I went on live. Christian, go to your seat right now. You better go to your seat. I'm gonna put this on pause and I'm gonna reach back. Get in your seat. Get in your seat. I've been literally screaming at my kids to sit in a seat since they got in this car. They just think they could sit in the hall. They think this is like a lounge down here. Like, no, sit in your damn seat. Anyway, we're getting food, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Oh, look how cute. Oh. And put all these on the floor. Oh yeah, you're right, Robin.
I told Mama I was gonna bring a bag of chips. I ain't doing it.
Just go. Oh, you have to be careful. Here, go like this when. Well, I'll see you when you get up to the register. Just go make your bowl. I'm gonna run in and pay for it. But okay, we got the McDonald's. Everyone needs to wait till we get home, and I'm gonna go across the street. If Christian doesn't get anything from here, I'll go across the street and get him Chicken Express. Because he told me before he wanted some. She's so happy. He told me earlier that he wanted fried chicken. So we'll see what he decides. Anyway, are you excited? You got some yummy McDonald's? Okay, what, baby, what? You can have your basket when we get home, okay? You can go all through it and get all your food and eat it all. We're not doing that in the car because then it's going to get everywhere and I'm not in the mood for that. I know, you guys got a whole bunch of stuff in there. You can hold it when we get home. You're not holding it right now. Did you hear mommy? Okay, so you're not holding it right now. So don't ask me again. I love you guys. Okay, y'all, now we're at Chicken Express. Thank you. Okay, anyway, y'all, we are getting his food and then we're going home, okay? So I'll see you guys when we get home. She got her food. Yummy? It's yummy?
I'm some barbecue.
Okay.
So this was the end of the video that Olivia posted today, Thursday, December 18th. And as you can see, this was around also Ryan's birthday. Her birthday is October 23rd. So this video, like I said, was posted on October 21st. So Olivia did have the kids that week. And so I'm wondering how she has scheduled her videos, because I do feel there are going to be more videos that are going to be released. I don't know if she's releasing a video every day. I don't know if she's releasing a video once a week. I guess we'll see how this works. But if we're looking at the date of this video, that's like 2 months out. So I don't know if she literally recorded 2 months worth of videos to kind of get her through this whole process that she has going on right now. It's pretty much up in the air because there's very limited information to know what's happening. We don't really know for sure how long she's going to be in jail. I do want to show you this. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen this too, but just for context purposes, I do want to share this right here. So as you can see right here, this is Olivia. It shows that her charges is order of commitment. It has the warrant number, her booking number. It shows commitment authority D231. I will get into that here in a minute. Her booking date was December 17, 2025. And there was no bond as of yet that has been posted. And let me make sure, let me refresh my screen to make sure that that's still correct. So, okay, as of 12 noon, it's still showing no bond has been posted. But this is pretty much the situation that we're seeing right now. Now, as far as this commitment authority goes, where it shows D231, basically this is a Texas Family Code, Chapter 231, that governs Title 4D services, and it focuses on child support enforcement, paternity establishment, and locating absent parents, managed by the Office of the Attorney General for Child Support Collection and Establishment, which includes crucial rules on genetic testing for paternity, handling child support arrears and fees, which all is aimed at ensuring children receiving their financial support from both parents. So this is what this is pertaining to, which is why I definitely do believe this had to do with the back child support that Olivia had accrued, which is over $60K. So this is why she was arrested, or I don't know if she voluntarily gave herself up or if she was arrested. I kind of feel she turned herself in. Now, as far as time that could potentially be served, in this particular situation, it says that jail time for unpaid child support varies by state, but it can often involve short sentences that can range from up to 6 months in county jail for contempt of court, with some federal or severe cases reaching up to 2 years if there are felonies involved. But typically, a person can be released when you pay a quote-unquote purge amount or show good faith that you will cooperate in making whatever said amount that the courts agree to. Now, I did see where someone has said in my comment section that Olivia would have to pay the full amount of back child support before she would be able to be released from jail. I don't know if that's 100% true, but I guess I question if that is true, because it's like, how do you come up with $60,000 if you're behind bars? Now, I do feel that Olivia does have some money stashed away that she did not let the courts know. I don't know if they are aware of that. I don't know what the case is, but it's a possibility that Olivia may be able to pay X amount of dollars that would, I guess, make the courts happy by accepting that payment and releasing her. I don't know if she's going to have to serve the full 6 months in jail as, you know, a consequence of her not doing what the courts told her to do. It's just a lot of questions up in the air right now. But I also want to say, because I did see a video where they were talking about how this information hit the YouTube streets before people were able to find out that Olivia was arrested. And I do find that to be very suspicious, because the only people that would have this information would be her mother or her sister. Those are her two closest family members that we know of that assist Olivia in some kind of way. And so there have been rumors that her sister Raquel has been leaking certain information to reactors. With this coming out right here, it's really starting to make me question the possibility if that is actually true. I don't see Stella coming to the internet sharing any of Olivia's business, but I do feel it's very possible that Raquel would. And I say that because when Olivia was in Florida this last time, they had some kind of falling out. When Olivia first went to Florida, she was staying with her sister, and then all of a sudden, Olivia is staying with a roommate. That whole situation didn't make sense, and of course that led into her homeless story. But I feel something happened between Olivia and Raquel that put a huge strain on their relationship. And it only makes sense to me that if somebody was able to get this information before you were even able to pull this up on the website to find Olivia was arrested, the only people, like I said, this information could have came from was Raquel or Stella. And so it's really starting to look to me that Raquel is talking behind the scenes and she's sharing information. And if that is the case, that is crazy. That is crazy. But that's kind of what I'm thinking right now, because I don't see any other possibilities of how that could happen. Well, I will say this. I think Gerard and Nisha would be made aware. Let me put that out there too, because I remember when Jasmine was arrested, Olivia came on here prior to us knowing that Jasmine was arrested. She knew this like the night before or the day before. Like, she had this information already. And the reason why she had access to it is because she was the one who put out the charge against Jasmine. So from my understanding, what I've been told and what I've looked up, whoever files a report on the person and that person gets arrested, that person who filed the initial report will be notified in letting them know that this is what happened, that this said person was arrested. That's why Olivia came on here on her Instagram gloating, playing the song Locked Up. So it's very possible that when Olivia got locked up, Gerard and Nisha were notified. So now that I'm really thinking about this, there are 4 people that would have had access to this information before anybody would have been able to have known Olivia was in jail. It would have been Stella, Raquel, Gerard, and Nisha. Take your pick. But I'm just saying, this is pretty wild that this information was leaked to the internet from one of those 4 people. So for a moment, I want to kind of go back to the live that Olivia did on Tuesday, December 16th, the day before she got put in jail. I want to see what she was saying in this live. So let's take a listen.
Hi y'all. Look at my baby. Look how cute he is. He's like Mr. Model. Mr. Model baby. He's so gorgeous. Hi y'all. Aw, thank you, Heather. Everything is going good. Everything's going real good today. I have to go drop this shit off. Oh my god, you guys can see all my lights on. All the lights are on because the back door is not shut all the way. I got my car fixed today, y'all. My baby is driving so good. To make that noise because it needed fluid. It needed fluid. So I got an oil change and I fixed this one part that I need to fix. And the guy did all my fluids and he said, yeah, this power steering was pretty empty. I was like, My bad. So yeah, it was the fluid. You guys were right. Look at all the mechanics in the room. Girl, I would have never guessed. I don't know shit about cars. Nada. Ooh, that dusty ass refrigerator. She's the same. For real, girl. I don't know nothing. Y'all were talking about power steering fluid. I would have never fucking guessed that. Never. I would have thought, you know, bitch, my car is just on its last leg. I would have thought the shit was done for. I'm gonna just leave this shit out here. Hold on. Oh my god. What if like a bum comes up to me? I'm gonna take my keys. Hold on, y'all.
So far we see that she got her car fixed on this day. And she is donating some things. All these trash bags y'all see she's unloading from her car. These are things that she said she ended up donating. I don't know if it was a Goodwill, Salvation Army, but you can clearly see she's getting some things in order. So I feel like she knew that the next day she was going to be turning herself in, and it seems like she's getting things ready, but that's just what I'm seeing so far. But let me continue on in this video.
Okay, so I just dropped off that stuff. Oh yeah, I was like, did I shut the thing all the way? I did. I hope you guys are having a really good day, and I just wanted to come and say hi to you guys. You're donating some stuff yourself. That's good. It's always good. Look, whoever gets that shit, they're getting a lot of shit. So hopefully the place gets it. I left it right outside their gate, so hopefully they grab it. They go see and grab it. I really don't like that. And I was really saying like a week and a half ago, I feel so good. I thought I was further along. Okay, can we talk about it? People think I'm 11 weeks. Look I honestly think at this point, I think the lies, or I think the lies have been more interesting than the truth, honestly. I really think I come on here and I'm so transparent with y'all. I let you guys see my fucking ultrasound in live time, okay? And bitches are still making shit up. I'm 11 weeks and 4 days. Just to have something to say. Just to make up a story, a grand old story. Talk about, I don't know who my baby daddy is. Girls, you cool? I know who every single one of my baby daddies were. Remember, I was coming on here saying who Kailani's daddy was, and people were like, you're lying. That's a trick, baby. You don't know the daddy. You never spoke to the daddy. The daddy doesn't know you're pregnant. Bitch, what? I mean, the daddy ain't shit, but girl, what? Like, people just make anything up. Anything. It's really pathetic. It's not even real reporting. It's not real anything. It's just bullshit. It's just a bunch of low class, low life bitches on the internet that like to gossip and talk shit and make shit up. It's pathetic. But me entering the 7th week of my pregnancy, it has been rocky, okay? Just because the tiredness shit has really kicked in like no other.
So what I find very weird about what Olivia is saying right here, she's saying that she's going into her 7th week. But this is a still shot of the live she did where she filmed her getting her ultrasound done. If you look at the screen, it shows that this is her first trimester. It shows her date of birth, June 22nd, 1990. If you look at the top, kind of in the right-hand side, it says 9/25/2025. that seems to be the expected conception date. That this baby was conceived on September 25th of this year. And then when you look next to that date, it looked like it's saying 11 weeks, 4 days. That's what it looks like. I've tried to blow this up and really see it clear, but that's what it's looking like. And then when you look at the top right-hand corner, it shows that the date was 12/15/2025. So this is when she went for the ultrasound. So my thing is, why would the date be correct, her date of birth be correct, but where it shows conception date and how far along she is, she's saying that is incorrect? It's just not making sense. So I don't know why she's saying that she's 7 weeks when the ultrasound shows that she's 11 weeks. Very weird.
I'm good. I'm feeling good, y'all. I'm feeling great. Healthy, happy, shoot, blessed. What can I say? Healthy, happy, and blessed. How are you guys doing? Are y'all okay? Is everybody okay? Let me see how everybody else is doing. Y'all know I'm good. It's gonna be good, regardless. Regardless. You hear me, honey? Don't give a fuck who trying to stop me, bitch. It's never gonna work. But how are y'all doing? You know, everybody's not built for war. Everybody can't handle this shit. Is everybody doing good? Yesterday, people were in my comments talking about, fuck the holidays. Life is lifing. I remember reading that comment. That comment was funny as fuck. How are y'all doing? Feeling like shit, blah. Have to get this down. Ooh, you gotta get your wisdom tooth pulled. Ugh, girl. I'm sorry to hear that, baby.
So it sounds to me when Olivia said everybody's not built for war, and how she was very adamant in saying, you know, that nobody can stop her. I just feel this was very evident that she was speaking from a place of knowing that her going to jail was approaching. And I really do believe that everything that she's going through, she does view it as she's in a war. And so when she was saying, you know, she was happy and blessed, I think that was for show. I think deep down, that wasn't the case. I think she really was just trying to fake it till she make it, pretty much. Obviously, there was a lot going on, and just kind of looking back at some of the things she was saying in the lives leading up to this point, I noticed she would always say, I got so much going on, and then she will start to say something, but then she was like, no, I'm not going to say anything. But I also feel it explains why she was doing a lot of eating. Now, true that some of that could be because of her being pregnant, but I do feel a lot of it, the majority of her eating as much as she was due to stress. And it almost seemed like she was trying to eat whatever she could because she knew she was about to go to jail.
Do I want to have a girl or a boy? Well, you guys, I've decided I'm not keeping the baby. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I got y'all hopes up, but I'm not keeping the baby. I'm not. No type of weird shit, but I have to focus on my babies, and I have to focus on everything that I need to focus on, you know? So, I have a plan. I'm not going to talk about my plan. I'm just going to do it, take y'all along with me, but I'm not keeping the baby.
Now, what I will say here, first off, it is very weird that Olivia would be going back and forth the way she has been. And I feel that this also explains why she's saying that she's going into her 7th week instead of acknowledging what the ultrasound computer showed, her being 11 weeks, 4 days. Now, here's my thoughts here. When I watched that ultrasound video, honestly, I couldn't see a baby in the sack. And I saw in the chats, people were saying, I don't see anything. Some people were saying, is it twins? I don't know why people are saying twins. But I was literally looking at the sack and I didn't see anything. Now I've had I've had a few pregnancies. I had two pregnancies that made it full term. But I know what it looks like when there's a baby in the sack, even when it's early on. And for her to be 11 weeks, according to the machine, you should have seen something very clearly. I didn't see anything. And so I believe the reason why she's lying and saying that she's only going into her 7th week is because she doesn't want to acknowledge the fact that maybe that pregnancy didn't go in the way that she thought it was, meaning it wasn't a viable pregnancy. Now, someone commented this in my last post, and I do want to share it. They gave me permission to, and I truly agreed that this was a huge possibility, that this is why Olivia is lying about how far along she is and why she's saying that she now wants to get an abortion. This is what the comment said. So she tells me, I just saw Olivia's new live, which is what we're watching right now, about her going through with the abortion. I left the following comment on the video. Please insert this on your next reaction. So this is what she comments. She says, I think the pregnancy isn't viable and you don't want to come out with that information because you've been saying how fertile you are and calling other women's wombs graveyards. So you're just saying you're getting an abortion to save face. Sorry for your loss. It's a lot more common than people realize. Now, I definitely do feel this is a great possibility, like I said, because it just doesn't make sense why she has been going back and forth the way she has. And the live that she did, she said this was her second ultrasound. The first ultrasound, I do believe she said she had heard the heartbeat and all of that. But when she went back this go round, again, I didn't see anything in that sack. Maybe I wasn't seeing something that I don't know. I didn't see anything. And so when I saw this person comment this, it made sense to me because Olivia has been just very nasty to women who have not been able to, carry their babies full term. And I recall in one of my recent videos, I've made it a point to tell her how, I think it was in the one where I was addressing what she was saying about the other lady and how she was making fun of how she was going to call her son Elijah, her unborn child Elijah, if she has a son. And she was trying to mock the other woman whose son name was Elijah who didn't make it. And I was basically saying how crazy that is, that she is literally speaking this type of way about somebody and she's literally carrying a child. Like, you have no idea how powerful your words are. Life and death resides in the tongue. And so when I would speak about how Olivia, is doing all these things and she doesn't realize how karma is literally sitting in her home. And it's not just going to touch her, it can touch her children. And we already see what transpired with AJ. Here it is, AJ is having a seizure, which could have ended tragically. And this woman has been having this little boy pretend that he's spitting on another woman's grandmother's grave. The way she speaks so foul and so loosely and so reckless on other women and their children and even unborn children in such a vicious, diabolical way. It is insane how she doesn't comprehend how she can be bringing those curses back onto her children. And when you look at how shortly after this woman made that remark about how her son will live if she named her child Elijah, mocking the other woman whose son didn't live, whose name was Elijah, just a few days later, we see her in the hospital and she's telling the live that AJ had a seizure. And the daycare had to call the ambulance to rush him to the hospital. Like, do y'all see what I'm saying? Like, this stuff is real. It is not by coincidence that this little boy went through what he went through shortly after his own mother spoke that out of her mouth about another child. It is insane that she does not understand that when you do that, it comes back around. It is crazy. And I just feel very strongly that because Olivia is always saying all these things, it's like now well, I'm not saying now, she does it all the time, but it's like she's really trying to lie about certain things because she doesn't want her karma to show. But it doesn't matter how she tiptoes around certain things that's happening in her life, how she tries to hide it, how she tries to omit certain information. It's going to be exposed because what's done in the dark always is going to be brought to the light. Always. This is why I speak this over here all the time, because it's real. You cannot just put all this stuff out. You cannot give this type of energy and think it's not going to come back around on you and your household and your children and what you got going on in your life. Just like we see how this woman viciously attacked Jasmine and lied to get her locked up. And look at where Olivia is. Jasmine was falsely charged and arrested in front of her children and had to spend time in jail. February of this year. And when God says vengeance belongs to me, he is not playing when he says that. And here it is, right before 2025 rolled out, before we left this year behind, God said, oh, wait a minute. I have to repay what you did over here. I have to allow you to reap what you sowed this year. Everything this woman has sowed this year, she has reaped it. Every which way we turn, karma is just constantly beating her down, and she did not have a clue what was happening. I think to some degree she saw it, but I think it was just on the surface. But she didn't really understand that you were experiencing all these downfalls. All these things were happening left and right. She could not comprehend it was because of everything that she has done to people that was wrong, that was evil. It had to come back to her. It had to. That's just how the law of the land works.
Whatever. I've always been pro-choice, but I'm gonna tell you this. I've never thought, like, this taught me a lot about abortions. Not just this. I mean, this particular because like not being able to get it in the state that I'm in, that's insane. Like, I feel like women should be able to do it, like, wherever they're at. Like, I didn't think it was a big deal before, even though I've always been pro-choice. But because, you know, it's our bodies, we can do whatever the fuck we want. Yeah, I mean, they can, but, you know, ABs are not the best. I'm not, like, saying, everybody go run and get an AB. No, but no. You know, I'm just, no. No. I'm not going to do it again. I have too much that I have to do right now. And I want to focus so much on Kailani and AJ. Like, they deserve it. You know what I mean? They deserve a healthy mom, a strong mom, a driven mom, a successful mom. Bitch, they gonna get the best of me. Good year next year. 2026 is gonna be a very good year. It's going to be productive. We're gonna have a very productive year. You guys are going to see me like you've never seen me before, so stay tuned. It's going to be very interesting because I know if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do a lot more other shit too. I'm not just doing this for no reason. Like, I'm doing this for a reason. And once again, even though I know you bitches hate to hear it, the man that I'm pregnant by wants me to keep it. And he wants to be with me. But no, bitch. The fuck? I don't want to be with him. The fuck? I just cussed his ass out last night. Talk about, I need you. Nigga, fuck you. You don't need nothing. You need God, honey. That's what you need. You don't need me. You need Jesus.
Oh, wow. I could actually say so much right here, but I'm not. But what I will say is, I find it very hard to believe that, what she's saying about this particular guy is what it is. I just feel like Olivia loves to embellish things because she always has to, make the narrative be she is that chick. Every man wants her. Men don't walk away from her. She walks away from men. That is the narrative she will forever push. And I just don't believe this is the situation.
But I'm just, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. 2025 has been a lot of reflecting, and I think that I'm over, the shit that I was doing for a while, which was just, having my fun, kicking my legs up, girl, having a good old time, okay? But the thing about it, when you fuck around, it's different from dating. It's different from trying to choose a partner. It's different from all of those things because you're just trying to fuck around. Like, I wasn't trying to marry none of these niggas, okay? Truth be told, y'all know what I was in it for, okay? And that's just it. And then, but when you fuck around and you find out, you get pregnant, or one of these niggas catch feelings for you, or you catch feelings for the nigga, whatever the case may be, then you're like, oh, you're a loser. I don't like you. You're only good for one thing, type shit. So it's like, I'm just fucking up my formula and how I'm doing the things that I'm doing. I should be dating. I should be getting to know these niggas. I just don't want to. You know what I mean? So I just need to stay celibate. That's all. Car sounds like, no, I actually got my car fixed today. Thank you. Yeah. Got my car fixed today. You sound like a hater, though. Are you mad? No, I'm not going to be trapped in a cycle. I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to be proactive. I'm going to get my tubes tied. And then after that, I'm just going to, just do what I was doing before. I went a while with being celibate and not entertaining anybody. It's just, sometimes I go through these phases where, girl wants to have a little fun, okay? Shit. That's my prerogative, okay? Shit. But I think I'm over it. And I just want 2026 to be about me and my babies. Me and my babies, me and my babies. Because niggas always complicate shit. And I'm not into it. I'm not feeling it. How do your kids feel you left them all summer? How do they feel? I don't know. I don't know why you're worried about how my kids feel. But they're pretty smart. They know what we're dealing with. They know that their baby daddy, they know that their dad is very bitter and angry. And they have an evil stepmother who hates my guts because their father still wants me. They understand the whole thing. So it is what it is. When mommy goes away, it's because, the two weirdos are playing games with my children and I don't have time for it, And we're going to call a spade over here, honey. So if you don't like it, exit the chat. They love them. Well, that's good. I'm happy they love them. They have no choice. They're stuck with them. They're forced to be there. So I hope they do love them. You get along with your stepmom? That's awesome. I love my stepdad. I have a great stepdad. Let me say this, because I want you guys to know this. Because I'm not the only woman in the world who has made a bad decision about picking men as their child's father. But let me say this. Who these men are is not a reflection of you. It's a reflection of your bad choices. It is. Okay? It is. But it's not a reflection of you. People keep telling me Oh, Liv, your baby daddy's a bum, so you're a bum. You're a this, he's a this, he's a this, you're a... No. 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 I'm sorry. I know I don't know how to pick a nigga. I know I make bad choices, okay? But no, they're not a reflection of me. They're a reflection of my bad choices. And y'all remember that, okay? Because these bitches who think that they're better than somebody else will come and try to tell you something about you. Girl, bye, okay? You're just mad, okay?
So right here, it's very clear Olivia is projecting when she says that they're just mad. Nobody is mad at the fact that you have bad choices in men. You're the one that's mad because you don't like the fact that women like myself is able to call things out about you in your life, and it comes up to be true. It becomes confirmed through either your words or through what happens in your life. And you really don't like the fact that a lot of people are right about you. And so, of course, you being you have to, kind of flip it and make it seem like it's the other people that doesn't know what they're talking about. It's the other people that are saying things that are not true. But it's really you. You are a reflection of the men that you've chosen, and you attract what you are. That's just how it is. And so, just like I said for months that you're very promiscuous, you don't take time out to vet these men, you finally admitted to that, and now that's what you're saying in your conversations. You're admitting to the fact that you're having sex too soon, and you're not taking the time out to get to know these men before you are intimate with them. And so I just feel, once again, this is just her way of not wanting to look to be a certain way. So she has to try to flip it to her audience, so she's not perceived as someone who is somewhat similar to these men that she keeps choosing.
Like I said, it's not the women, it's the men. Now, the women is what we allow. It's what we continue to allow. And it's how we're raising our sons. We have to take responsibility for that. It's how we're raising them, and it's how what we're allowing out of them. You understand? So I want you guys to enjoy me while I'm here. You guys don't have me for much longer. Enjoy me, okay? You guys are going to miss me when I'm gone, okay? But I want you guys to know that players fuck up too, okay? Shit happens. And when you realize that you're fucking up, that shit is not going the way that it's supposed to go, you have to reroute, okay? You know how the GPS reroutes us when we're on the wrong path? Just reroute your life, okay? Reroute your choices. Reroute shit. It's never too late, okay? Where are you going? To mind my business. Where you going, girl? Where you going? I'm going to mind my business, honey. No, I'm finna park so I can have a cigarette with y'all. Yeah, I said it. I said cigarette. I'm gonna have a cigarette. We've been through our ups and our downs and our highs and our lows and our crazy moments and we're still going through it. I'm pregnant, bitch, and I'm not keeping it. So we're still going through it. And you guys have no idea what else is coming, okay? But I'm not gonna speak on it. Things are just gonna happen, and you guys are gonna be there or you're not, you understand? But it's all about just growing, learning, loving, and living life. You know what I mean? This shit has become, there's a lot of negativity that goes on, but that's only because negative people. That's all. I don't think I'm a negative person, but it's turned me negative in a lot of situations. I've said a lot of things, I've done a lot of things that is not exactly who I am, but it's just, once again, an experience. You know what I mean? It's bad choices. I have an assignment for y'all. Before 2025 ends, because I won't be live anymore after this. I want to tell you guys that. But I want to leave this with 478 of y'all. Before 2025 ends, I want you guys to think about all the bad choices you made this year. And I'm saying this because, bitch, y'all know all the bad choices I made this year, bitch. Think about it. And be proactive about it. Think what you can do different in 2026 to correct that and to do better next year. I'm not saying you gotta come on the internet and tell me or tell anybody, girl. Keep your dirty little secrets. I don't like dirty secrets, okay? I like to tell my shit, obviously, because I don't care. The only person who could judge me is God. My mama knows all my dirty little secrets. Shit, my dad knows my dirty little secrets. So what the fuck I look like hiding them from you? If I could tell my mama, and my mom doesn't judge me, she loves me. She loves me to death. My dad loves me to death. Like, the people around me love me. So if I could tell the people who I love the most, why would I hide my shit from strangers? I don't care what y'all think. I don't care what y'all think. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a bitch, but I'm just saying I don't care. It literally means nothing. Possible to help you get your kids back? Not right now, baby. Not right now, no. There's too many moving pieces right now. But anyway, guys, I love y'all. To all my supporters, I love you guys a lot. I hope you guys have... Oh, I feel like I'm saying goodbye to you guys. I hope you guys have a really good rest of 2020. You're gonna see me. I'm gonna be uploading. But I hope you guys have a really good rest of the year. Like I said, you guys, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I never ever said I was perfect. Do I talk shit? Of course I do. Of course I talk shit. I feel like I'm pretty good at it. You know what I mean? Why am I going to give something up that I'm pretty good at? You understand? But I don't like to. And the only time I'm ever putting a bitch down is if she tried to put me down first. I'm sorry. I was always raised to defend myself. But, I feel like as time goes on, I will be less trying to defend myself. Like, I'm already getting over it. I feel like we grow out of that, you understand? But maybe we never grow out of it. I don't know, we'll see. But choices. And I saw something the other day, and it was a book, and it was saying, it's like, I don't know, it's just, I should have kept that book, but I didn't, because it wasn't mine. But anyway, it says, all about making good choices and stuff like that. And even my son, AJ, he's learning. At his young baby age, he's learning. He tells me, Mommy, that wasn't a good choice. Are you making good choices? That's why it's stuck in my head. I have not been making good choices. I haven't. I haven't for a very, 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 very long time. But I feel like that's going to end in 2026. I have to make logical choices, not choices based off my emotions, and do what's best for AJ and Kailani. And I'm saying AJ and Kailani, I'm emphasizing on them because those are the two that I'm allowed to be around. My other babies, it's a constant fight. It's a constant trying to take me out of their life. So, okay, at some point, you got to stop fighting. And you just got to let God do what God does. And not like I'm going to stop fighting for my kids. I'll always be here. I've never left my kids. This deadbeat word, that's a strong word. And I hope the people who use it understand what they're saying. But I love you guys. I got to go get my babies. And I have to continue what I got going on over here. I will be posting some videos for you guys. Watch them. Is it Vlogmas? I don't know. You decide. You tell me if it's Vlogmas. Y'all be the judge. And let me know what you think. Remember, comment. Always comment. Keep the comments going. I love you guys. I'll see you when I see you. Have an amazing rest of 2025.
So, as you can hear, Olivia was in so many ways letting the people know that she wasn't coming back for a while. She made it a point to say, y'all have no idea what else is going to be coming. She also made it a point to say, you know, they're going to miss her when she's gone. You know, she said, it feels like I'm saying goodbye. And she reiterated, y'all will still see me, because I told y'all I do believe, and she confirmed that she does have videos that are going to be scheduled out. For how long, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's just for the rest of this month. I don't know if it's going into the new year. But I do believe Olivia is aware of how much time she is going to be there. She just did not let that be known. I am interested to see what other information she will be sharing in these videos that she pre-recorded. I guess we will see. But I think this whole situation is very interesting. I'm not completely shocked, because I do feel something was brewing. I saw that Olivia really wasn't taking this situation seriously. The many times she kept talking about moving and going out of state, and just all the amount of time she came on the internet saying she wasn't going to pay a dime to Gerard. She wasn't paying no child support. And, you know, we saw towards the very end, her conversation changed up. We saw she was working with the workforce and with CPS to try to get a job, to try to get her ducks in a row. And that was after her first court date that was scheduled for September 30th. And we saw her starting up with Amazon Flex. She had let the people know that she was reapproved to drive for DoorDash. But we didn't really see her being consistent with doing that. You know, I feel that that was also part of the reason why CPS opened up the opportunity for her children to have daycare. It seemed like this was already in the works. And so when we saw what took place on her recent court date that was scheduled for December 9th, it seemed like the energy was different. The first court date, she came on live that day. She shared with the people what happened. You know, to some degree, she indulged some information. But we was aware of some things that, you know, were said. And you know, she seemed very cocky, if you will. But this recent court date, the energy was different. She didn't come on live for a couple of days. She really didn't mention anything about the court date. So I feel she knew during that court date that she was going to have to serve some time. And as a reminder, her court date was December 9th. So here it is, literally a week later, she's in jail. So it seems as if the court gave her time to kind of prepare and get some things in order. I did put out a post last night, basically saying at the time when I was hearing all of this going on, the only thing I could really focus on in that moment was her children, you know, wanting to make sure her kids was okay. I wasn't sure where they were. I wasn't sure if, you know, her mother came down, but I remembered a video that I reacted to, and AJ said something. I want to play that clip real quick.
I think I should. You know, one of Mommy's supporters gave me that. That was before you were born. Yeah. But we went to see Christmas tree up, and that's what Monday Dan's gonna come here and do. Yeah, it's gonna come here soon. Are you excited? Yeah. And Grandma and Auntie gonna come here too. Grandma and Auntie are gonna come here too? Yeah, and bigger too. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, and then we will have a party Christmas tree now. Oh, wow. That would be cool. That would be cool.
So this clip was, I believe, from a vlog that Olivia posted on December 3rd. So this was a few days before her court date. And AJ was saying that his grandmother and his auntie was going to be visiting soon. And Olivia didn't deny it. She didn't say it wasn't true. I also remember the video that Olivia did. Well, she had went live and Joey was there. And she basically was saying that they were about to leave to take her mother to the airport. So her mother was leaving. But I remember Olivia saying she would be back soon. So even then, I was under the impression that her mother was going to be coming back because of Olivia's her court date that was scheduled for December 9th. Now, she left around the time Joey showed up. So I would say around the 8th or the 9th is when her mother ended up leaving. But I think it's safe to say that they already had all of this in the works. I think Stella was already due to come back. And I believe Stella may have been there either during that court date or shortly after. But I feel Stella may be there watching her children. This whole situation it can be a little heavy because this is definitely something that is sad in the sense of the children having to go through this. And it's also sad because this is a mother who could have avoided all of this, but yet she chose to go the hard way. She chose to go the route that would have ended up here. And for that, I don't understand why she did that. But this is the results. This is the outcome. And so I want to also share something with y'all before I end this video. I have been back and forth on whether or not if I wanted to say anything or not. I did share with y'all already the dream that I had back in April of this year where I saw Olivia's children being taken away from her. And when I say children, I saw her 2 youngest children being removed from her. With everything that has transpired, I felt I should go ahead and put it out here. In this particular dream, I was taken into Olivia's home. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with dreams and visions, but this was a vision. I can usually tell the difference because when you're in a dream, it's like you can kind of see yourself doing certain things, going different places. You see yourself doing these things. With a vision, it's like you really don't have control of what you're seeing. It's like it's showing you what you need to see because it's showing you these things for a reason. So I'm being taken into Olivia's home, and it immediately shows me a clock that was on her wall, and it zooms into the clock so I can see what time it was, and it was 3 a.m. And I could see Olivia pretty much just doing stuff around the house. I see AJ and Kalani kind of just tending to themselves, but they're very much awake and just kind of just doing whatever. And all of a sudden, I saw Olivia collapse on the floor. And it zoomed into her face so I could see her face. It didn't look like she was breathing, but she was literally passed out. This man came through the door, and he came with a friend. They were 2 black guys. And the guy who came in first, he picked Olivia up and carried her in the room. And the other guy that came in with this particular man, he sat down on the couch. And at this point, it showed that I was sitting on the couch as well, but it was almost like I was kind of invisible in this dream. That may sound strange, but the only people that could see me was AJ. And as I'm sitting on this couch and this guy comes in, like I said, he couldn't see me, but I could see him. And AJ kind of comes over towards where I was, and I could tell he looked afraid. And he whispered in my ear, and he said, "He's the devil." Those were his exact words. He said, "He's the devil." And then it was where I ended up in the kids' room, and I could see AJ and Kalani. They were in there like getting toys or just doing things, and I could tell AJ just had a lot on his mind. And I knew he wanted me to speak for him. It's like he kept reaching for my hand, trying to get me to get up, and he wanted me to say some things for him to his mother. And when I woke up from the dream, I couldn't remember what it was he was having me to say or wanted me to say, but I just remember there were things he needed me to say for him. And he was very adamant in me speaking up for him because he knew that that was the only way he was going to get help, is if I spoke up for him. And so after that, it then showed me back in the living room area, and I see Kalani laying on the couch, and she's literally rocking herself to sleep. The image that I still have to this day in my mind, it really does something to me, because when I saw her, it was like my heart just broke. Because here, this was a little baby who was so tired, so exhausted, that she didn't have anyone to take the time out to care for her, to nurture her, to do anything to acknowledge that she was there. It just seemed very clear to me in this dream that they were pretty much fending for themselves. They looked tired, they looked hungry, they just looked unkept. And when I saw Kalani literally laying on that couch, her eyes were so heavy because I could see how tired she was, and she had to resort to rocking herself to sleep just to get her to go to sleep. She was rocking herself to sleep, and it was made for me to look back at the clock, and I saw it was 6 a.m., and then I woke up. Now, I understand to some people this may be very far-fetched. Some people don't believe in dreams. Some people don't believe God still communicates through dreams. I understand it. But I have been having prophetic dreams since I was 13 years old. I know when God is showing me a thing, and I just had to put this out here because it kept weighing on me, really heavy to do so. Like I said, I had this dream November 30th, and I sat on it for this amount of time because I wasn't sure if I should say anything. But the reason why I feel led to share it now is because there are so many things that are transpiring. There are so many things that are moving in a direction that we didn't foresee. Just like when I had that dream back in April of this year, we didn't foresee this being the outcome in December, where Olivia is literally in jail and her children, I hope, are with her mother. We would have never knew for sure this was going to be the outcome. We suspected, but when I had that dream of seeing her children being removed from her, I mean, there was no way I could have known that this was going to happen. So I feel with everything that I saw in this dream, what really bothers me the most is AJ telling me that this man was the devil. So I just hope that everyone who cares will keep these babies in prayer, keep all of her children in prayer, because they're going to need it. And I guess that's pretty much it. I'm going to end it here. I will see y'all in the next video. It's OneLove, and I'm out.